I need to get the heli. That's the only way I dropped to 20. Oh. Told you you're dropping a 20. Bro, like if you get boss like that, obviously you are.
No, you missed that snipe.
Like.
Alright guys, so today I'm going to teach you how you can get better recoil control on console. And of course you can do this on PC too, but as you know, the 120 FOV makes it so much easier for you to control that recoil when you play unaffected. So if you look right here, I'm using the MP5. Maybe I shoot right here, right? I'm just going to shoot at that wall. I don't really have to try too much, and I'm hitting like dead center of it. But when you switch to the 80 FOV, this is what that would look like. It's just shaking out of control, and I'm using the same amount of force and everything. So this is just going like all crazy. When I'm using 120 FOV, most likely I'm hitting around this white dot right here all the time. When I use the 80 FOV, I also hit that, but I feel like I'm hitting here, here, maybe right there more. So it's a little bit more spread out, and it's going to be a lot harder for you to actually get kills when you're using that. So what I'm about to show you is actually what I've seen a lot of pro players do when they were playing in the CDL, they were playing Warzone, and even multiplayer. This is exactly what they would do. They would shoot the gun that they have, and they would also try different attachments too. Maybe the Merc foregrip has a different recoil pattern than the Commando foregrip. They would try different attachments, and they would see what is the most consistent recoil pattern that they can have. So this one, it's shooting just straight up and a little bit to the right. And as they can tell that it shoots in that direction, they try to time it correctly on when they can stop that. So that's me trying to control it. And they do this over and over and over and over.
So the recoil pattern of the EM2, the first thing you need to do, and I always explain this to everybody that I talk to, is know the recoil pattern of the weapon that you're using. What you want to do is you want to pull down slightly to the left and then straight down, right? For the first few bullets, you want to pull a little to the left and down, and then basically straight down on the joystick. And you want to keep practicing that until you can kind of make it look a little bit more not as crazy spread as what you see on the wall right there. It's going to look like something like this. We're going to go 15 meters away. We're going to back up. And now if we're going to try and aim it up like that, it's going to go down to the left and then straight down. Down to the left and then straight down. And then literally, that is exactly what you want your recoil pattern to look like.
So when they're in a game and they see somebody across the map, they can just go and not have any problem just destroying them. And all these players played on PlayStation too. They were playing on PS4s. So if you guys are old gen or just new gen, but you're still playing on a console, you can still use the recoil and control it very well. As I mentioned before, you guys should definitely be using long-range weapons like assault rifles, because that would give you the best advantage you can have as a 80 FOV player. So if I'm using 120 FOV, let me see this. The graphics. If I'm using 120 FOV, the recoil pattern for this gun would be just straight up like that, but if I control it, very easy to control that recoil. And if you are on 80 FOV, not controlling it would look like, and then controlling it, now for 80 FOV, I feel like if you see the pattern, the recoil pattern, it goes up and then to the right. So what I'm doing is I'm kind of holding diagonally downwards like this. I'm not just holding up straight down so that I can be able to control the recoil. I'm holding it diagonally. So diagonal pattern right here and shoot straight like that. But if I was on 120 FOV, which is right here, I would just hold it straight down. I don't have to use it diagonally at all. Just hold it straight down and it does it for me. So it really sucks that the console players are like this. I really can't say too much on that. That's just how the game is. But if you want to be better at console, you can't really listen to some PC players who are like, oh, if you control the recoil, just hold it in this way or hold it in that direction. I feel like console players, they actually have different recoil patterns based on their FOV compared to PC players because of the visual recoil that takes place. So if you want to be really good at your weapons, I would highly recommend going into a custom game, using the weapon you want to use, and then just see the recoil pattern and keep practicing on fixing that. Now the bad thing about this is Vanguard and Cold War, they perform a lot differently than Warzone, so using this recoil pattern method and getting better aim could actually take going into plunger or some other thing which doesn't really exist because there's no practice mode for Warzone. There's just practice mode for Modern Warfare, which is the engine that it runs on, and then using a custom game in Cold War and Vanguard is not going to help you. So this is pretty much the only thing you can do for Modern Warfare weapons. You try to do this in plunder, you can go to a wall and then just shoot at it from there. But if you do want better recoil, I would do this very often as a console player, because this is what I did, and I was able to control my recoil very well, and I did drop a lot of high kill games when I was on console. Also, I do want to say that I'm live every single day on Twitch. This is pretty much where I get my gameplays that you see on this channel. So you can go look up the_5_seal on Twitch. If you go to my channel section on this YouTube page, you can see that I have my other channels, the 6th Seal, and then the other channel that I perform other content on. And then right down here, we got all the Sense members that you guys can go check out for other Rebirth content.
And let me get the kills.
Team White? No shot. You guys have enough? Right here. Okay, I am dead. Tap. Appreciate it.
Dude, I hope you die in your...
All under, all under, all under.
What makes you think we're going under there?
With like 5-10 seconds. I'm gonna flank around. The moment we go down there, we're dead.
Wait, that stunned me?
He stunned you? Stunned you?
Yeah. Good job. Hey, the rest of the teammates are control. I'll go.
No basic.
Fuck.
Y'all just trying to get some more clips. I already edited today's video. Like,
He is gone, bro.
And I'm just grinding. Literally just grinding. Like, I'm trying to get some more clips so I don't
I need to get the heli. That's the only way I dropped to 20. Oh.
I know it's all day. I'm sitting over there and just on the game.
That got me very upset when she stopped me. I'm not gonna get upset. He pushed me with a sniper. What am I supposed to do? And Seal is just popping up. Seal is making me cry.
On your left.
I'm trying to get sniping. I've been sniping and I'm also trying to get MP5 clips.
Oh my my god,
Oh,
these
behind
guys are everywhere.
Wherever he was.
I want to try to get some movement clips and.
Maybe I should show my Y on my slide. Like flash movement. Right?
Yeah, I don't know.
Like, show that and just nice little clip.
Do you just want to implement everything?
I just have nothing. I can't really do nothing.
Dude, I'm just so concentrated right now.
Nobody. I swear, nobody.
Nah. No, hell.
Yeah?
Is it just me? Or one? Or like one of the fastest?
I don't know.
No, but it's not like that. Like very.
Yeah,
Me neither, bro. Like what? Wait, what?
Yeah.
Yeah, this is not my game. This is not my game.
I can't even grab my loadout. My mouse just keeps like. Oh my god.
Does that make this a gameplay? I can. Playing on 2-2 sensitivity.
Yeah.
What up? Really? Yo, okay, we could easily put control center.
Pardon?
Basic is
If there was more people, bro, this would be way different.
I thought he had this
Hey,
guy,
yeah, go, go.
but this guy
Was
didn't.
he? Come on.
Basic. God, no. I need clips.
we all need this. I understand.
Wait, so this is gonna be on MP5?
Oh,
What?
This is gonna be on MP5 or what?
No, just me. I'm playing on 2 cents.
Who said you're dropping the kills though? Told you you're dropping the kills. Told you you're dropping the 20. Bro, like if you get boss like that,
Send my-
obviously you are.
No, you missed that snipe.
Like,
Enemy team is tracking your location.
So get the 20.
Actually, don't even.
Don't team wipe, I have 6.
Don't seem like I need clips.
What do you mean don't team wipe?
How much is UAV? You can buy UAV, Oxy.
Like when I said I need
I dropped just in case.
I really need clips. I don't even want to clear enough.
Buy UAV, Oxy. Oh my gosh.
I can't.
What do you mean? Just a fire sale. Oh. Oh, that guy's aiming at my face.
Oh, bless you.
yo, I'm about to do some crazy. Yo, I picked up somebody
Yo, this
double
ram hit that
shotguns.
far? Oh, what?
Yo, so what's up? People over here smoking.
Yo, this ram is hitting. It's hitting.
No shot. Let's go back. Oh my god.
I don't know why I
Oh, you
let
killed
you
him?
melee that close. That gets me upset, bro. Like, why people are able to like melee like so close to me?
We got
I
the
like
21.
can't do nothing.
Fucking out there. Oh, missed. Same time I was trying. Oh, cracked him. Missed. Then I'm gonna go
He's 22. Let's go, guys. Let's go, guys.